I mean, the government taxes everything else. Is the idea behind this movie really that far out there? Next thing you know, they're gonna be taxing sex. Actually, I think they already do that in some states. Strawberry Mansion is brought to us by Albert Burney and Kentucker Audley, and stars Kentucker Audley, Grace Glowicki, and Penny Fuller. Okay, so when the subject of weird and out there movies comes up from now on, this movie should be a part of the conversation because this movie is fucking weird. It is really out there. The basic premise of the movie is a little quirky unto itself, but when you add in all the dream stuff that's going on and all the crazy shit that happens later in the film, this is definitely one of those movies that I don't think will be for everybody, but the ones that it is for are going to absolutely fucking love it. And count me among one of those that absolutely love this movie. This movie was great. It is really fucking trippy and just, I can't say enough how far fucking out there it is, but I really, really enjoyed it. Basically, in the year 2035, the government records everyone's dreams and they tax them. We follow Kentucker Audley's character, Preble, who's a dream auditor, and he's going to audit a woman's dreams who lives out in the middle of nowhere, who apparently has been kind of like off the grid. She's been recording her dreams, but they're on VHS and not like this digital air stick thing they've got going on. So he physically has to go and watch every single one of these dreams within like this pseudo virtual reality world, and as things pop up in the world, he has to tax them. It sounds really weird, and yeah, it is presented kind of weird, but once you get into the movie, it's not really that too far out there. That part isn't. Don't worry, we're getting to the out there shit. Through a course of events, Preble gets trapped in like this dream-like kind of world that's kind of a mix of his and the character Bella, which is the woman whose dreams he's auditing. And while trapped here, he gets a bit caught up in it all. He doesn't necessarily know exactly where he is. He doesn't know he's in a dream, but he knows he has to get out. And in an attempt to do that, he travels through many weird and odd scenarios, making many new friends and even finding love along the way. So I don't really want to go into too much detail about this story besides what I already did for fear of ruining things. Just know there's a lot of trippy imagery and a good deal of this story does take place within a dream world. And not like a realistic world dream world. No, this is totally fantastical. This world is just really fucking out there, man. We've got like people on ships and like the whole crew is like these man-like rat people things, and they're searching for people and things, and like this giant demon thing made of fire, not made of fire, but part of its fire comes out of the water and takes some prisoner. Just real crazy shit like that. Now there is an underlying threat here and a mystery to uncover. This movie's not just weird for weird's sake. It is out there, but you understand why these things are going on. You understand what's going on big picture as the movie's happening. Even all the trippy imagery, it all stands for something. It all means something, and you know what that is. It's not so vague and ambiguous that you're just kind of left wondering, what the fuck am I watching? I mean, there are quite a few times that you might be thinking, what the fuck am I watching? But you are going to understand what the fuck you're watching. And the overall story, being as quirky and kooky as it is, still does have kind of a powerful message to it. The movie does actually have a lot more to say than it says on the surface. Now, once again, I don't want to ruin any of that, so I will leave it all as a mystery for you to discover. Just know that this movie is about more than just being weird for weird's sake. But it is pretty fucking weird, in a good way. Now, the performances we get here are just as quirky as the film that they're in, and it all really works. Kentucker Audley and Grace Glowicki both do a really good job, but the standout to me was Penny Fuller. Fuller plays the elderly version of Bella, and she does a fantastic job. When the movie calls for her to be quirky and kind of over the top and weird, she's totally game and makes it work. But there are actually some more poignant moments concerning her character that she also does a fantastic job. Really, everybody here does a great job, but Fuller was just a smidge above the rest. Everybody's on board for the quirky, kooky concept and seem like they're having a great time doing it. And that really feel-good feeling absolutely transfers over to us, the viewer. Now, while I've praised everything else about the movie up to this point, I gotta talk about the visuals, because they are absolutely the star here. Pretty much every frame in this film was just absolutely gorgeous. There was something really interesting in every shot here. From the extremely weird and interesting look, Terry Gilliam-esque practical effects, all the way to the great-looking pseudo-retro style CGI that they do have in the film. All the effects look fantastic and totally totally complement the story, but it's really just the overall look of the film. Everything here looks great. It was a joy to watch from beginning to end. This is an extremely interesting looking movie. Even if you didn't have a story to go off of, just watching this thing just really gets the gears turning. Now, I mean, granted, the story is really interesting too and absolutely helps, but these two totally complement each other, and that's kind of how it should be. This is just a really creative, visually stimulating movie. The amount of creativity that went into pretty much every scene here just kind of has to be seen to be believed. I loved it. This was a fantastic looking film. Guys, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna make any bones about it. I absolutely loved Strawberry Mansion. This is one of those little movies that comes along every now and then that you don't get very often. This is one of those gems, those hidden gems that you hear about. It's really quirky and kooky, and I don't know if it's gonna be for everybody, but the ones that it is for, as I said earlier, you are absolutely gonna love this movie. It's got more to say than you initially see, but never does it shove its message down your throat. Great performances, absolutely gorgeous looking, and overall just a fantastic film that is absolutely 100% without a doubt a unicorn. I kind of struggled with the rating of this movie. I wanted to go with unicorn, but I kind of wondered, is it that or is it just worth a buy? I knew it was great either way, but I was just kind of like, is it really a unicorn? Because are that many people really going to want to see this movie? This movie, I don't at least think is going to be for everybody. It's pretty out there. But at the end of the day, this isn't for everybody. This is for me. And for me personally, I love this movie and I would absolutely watch it again. And in my opinion, it is. It's just that. It's a unicorn. It is one of the best. So if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you that if you're looking for a really quirky, kooky night, you want something just really kind of out there and funny and has something to say, then check out Strawberry Mansion one night. I think you're gonna have a fantastic time with it. So there it is, guys, my review of Strawberry Mansion. If you enjoyed and want more content like this, hit that subscribe button and help my little channel grow. If you want to help out the channel, check out my Patreon in the description below and become a jarhead and get some of the awesome benefits to go along with that, like these guys. If you liked what I had to say, give me a like. If not, let me know in the comments below why. And as always, stay sexy, Louisville.
Captain! A blue demon!
Bella?
No sign of Bella.
Gotta find her.
As I said in my last video, this is a new space I'm recording in. This background is new. It's not permanent. It will be changing relatively soon, maybe. But after editing my first video in this space, I did notice there is a considerable echo here. And, you know, I just want you guys to know I notice it, I know it, I'm working on it. This is a big-ass room that I'm in right now. You're only seeing a piece of it. So yeah, before anybody can comment on it and say something about the echo that's in this video, I am aware, I know, working on it. Under construction.